some things are better left dead. Sorry about that. That was a little weird, wasn't it? A little creepy. Oosh. Let's just get on with the video. So, Pet Semetary. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with it, to be honest with you. Which is great, because going into the movie, I had my doubts. Just mainly because, for myself, I kind of hyped myself up with it. After watching, like, the trailers and stuff, I was super stoked. Being like, you know what, this might actually be a really well done horror movie. And also, it kind of feeding off the last Stephen King novel that was a film back in the, late 80s, early 90s, but then ended up getting remade, and that movie being It, which came out like a year or two ago, and that It was amazing. Like, I thought it was like really well done. So going into this, I was like, maybe we might be seeing a trend here. Maybe we might be seeing these, Stephen King novels that were films back in the day now being remade, and it being way better than the original. And to be honest with you, I can't say like, oh, this is way better than the original Pet Sematary, just because I know I've seen the original Pet Sematary, but it's been a long time, so I can't really just be like, oh yeah, better than the original. But I would have to say this movie was well done. It's first off, the acting was solid. Jason Clarke, who plays the father in the movie, did a great job. John Lithgow, who plays the neighbor named Judge, did a great job. But more importantly, the little girl that plays, I think her name's Ellie in the movie, she did good too. And because with horror movies these days, the kids, especially if the movie is surrounded or it's based on the kids, can make or break a movie. For me personally, like, I don't care how good the acting is for, everyone else, or of how scary the movie is. If the kids aren't believable, or if they're just flat out annoying, it just ruins the whole experience for me. Like, I'm like, whoa, yeah, that was creepy, but this kid, I can't stand that kid. Like, you couldn't find anyone better to play this kid? I mean, come on now, jeez. But it's not like that in this movie. To be honest with you, I thought that the girl did a good job, especially towards the final act of the movie. I thought her performance was, like, really well done. So that was good. The scary moments and the tensions and stuff were good. There were certain moments in the movie where I felt like they should have just kept going on with the tension, rather than kind of like, I guess you could say, taking their foot off the gas pedal too early. I felt like there were certain scenes they could have just kept driving into it. And also, but the good thing too was, obviously, it's going to have jump scares, but they don't rely on the jump scares, which is great, because horror movies now these days, that's just a thing now, where it's just every 10 to 15 minutes, there's a jump scare. You're like, oh, goodness, oh, man. And to me, just like the kids, it ruins the experience for me, I hate horror movies where it's just, instead of being creative about it, they're just like clockwork, just jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. Thankfully, that's not what they do in this movie. Like I said, there are jump scares, but there are also scenes where you feel like there's going to be a jump scare, but they kind of like, I don't want to say they trick you, but they kind of like, oh, no, not yet. Not yet. So that was well done. And I guess the only other gripe I have, which it's not that bad, but in the beginning of the movie, kind of slow. pacing's kind of somewhat boring. Like there's certain like moments here and there that are interesting, but for the most part, it's kind of like just eh. But once it gets to like the second act, especially the final act, I thought, when it picked up, it started, really, really getting good. Um, so yeah, like I said, I was pretty pleased with it. Not perfect. It's not, I guess for me personally, not scary. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, oh, that scared me so bad. No, I mean there were certain moments where I was like, I felt the tension, or I, got, I guess I got by the jump scares. Um, but for the most part, the movie's pretty well done. Everyone did a good job in the movie, and yeah, to be honest with you, if you have the time, I would say go out and see it. It is kind of hard because Shazam also came out the same day Pet Semetary has. But if you're a fan of like, horror, and especially if you're a big fan of like Stephen King, and even if you remember the original Pet Sematary, I would say, you know what, go out and see it. Because I think it's pretty good. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. If I had to give it a rating, I would probably give it a solid 7 out of 10. Not bad. Obviously not great. But, it's pretty good. It honestly was worth the ticket price. So, yeah, I would say go out and see it. So, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video.